Neighboring Jordan is certainly feeling the burden. CCTV's Tony Cheng continues our coverage from one of the largest refugee camps in that country.
This is the 5th largest city in Jordan. 18 months ago, it was a desert wasteland. Zaatari refugee camp, today home to more than 120,000 displaced Syrians. They're arriving at a rate of 5,000 a night. Tens of thousands more wait to cross the border to escape the fighting. And the burden of care has fallen squarely on the shoulders of Syria's neighbors.
At every level of service provision, the Jordanian system is under pressure. The international community must support these countries that have actually shouldered the burden. It's Iraq, Lebanon, Turkey, Egypt, and of course, where we are today, Jordan.
In this arid desert camp, water is a precious resource that has to be trucked in. The refugees require tens of thousands of gallons every day. And despite the outrage about the violence across the border, the international community pays for less than 50% of their care. This is a substantial drain on Jordan at a time when it can ill afford it.
The presence of an immense number like this in Jordan puts pressure on electricity, on water. Also, they start competing with local people on some jobs here, some jobs there, and of course this is making the bad economic situation worse.
For the inhabitants, the camp provides for their basic needs and no more. They often arrive with only what they can carry, and the prices in the shops are high. But there are some small luxuries on sale in the ironically named shopping street, the Champs-Élysées. Like any big city, there's a commercial center here at the Zaatari refugee camp, and this is it, this street full of shops selling clothes, snacks, food. But these are only very temporary comforts for the residents in this camp, most of whom say they would go home tomorrow if they could. Mustafa and his neighbors left several months ago. They heard of chemical weapons attacks from friends inside. And while they say they would return home tomorrow, President Al-Assad must be dealt with first. With the United States still threatening strikes and words of defiance from Damascus, the crisis in Syria deepens, and any possibility for the innocent victims of the fighting to go home disappears. Tony Cheng, CCTV, at the Zaatari refugee camp on the border between Jordan and Syria.